Fundamental Management Accounting, August 2023, question number 3. It reads, describe 4 distinction features between financial accounting and management accounting. Describe 4 distinguishing features between financial accounting and management accounting. Now, distinction features or the difference between the two. Number 1, can say that financial accounting reports are typically prepared. Financial accounting reports are prepared at the end of a specific period. At the end of a specific period. While management account provides, management account provides what we call real-time information to assist management, information to assist the management on a day-to-day activities. Number 2, number 1. Number 2, we can state that financial accounting is subject to strict regulations. Financial accounting is subject to strict accounting regulations. While management accounting, strict accounting regulations, while management accounting no specific regulatory framework. While management accounting there is no specific regulatory framework. Number 3, we can state that management accounting is made for internal consumption. Management accounting is made for internal consumptions, while financial accounting is meant for both internal and external consumption. That's why some reports have to be published on the local dailies for external consumptions and for maybe the investors and so forth. Number last, we can say that financial account looks at the past data. Financial accounting looks for past data or informations to examine financial results, financial results. That's why we shall look at it based on historical data. Historical. While management accounting, looks to the future, while management accounting looks for the future data. They don't base much weight on the historical information. Question number B. We are told that Mangasa Factory Limited manufactures fluorescent bulb. The factory has taken a sample of 8 employees from its production department for the quality assurance. The following data relate to the number of weeks of experience in the writing, wiring of components, and the number of components which were rejected as unsatisfactory last year. We have now week of experience. We have been given the X, A, B, C, D, that's number of employees up to H. Number of rejected, which are Y, we have been given that order. Then we are told that the summation of X is given as 72. Summation of Y is also given 128. Summation of XY is given as 1069. And summation of X squared we have been given as 732. Require the least regression equations of rejected on experience in form of Y is equal to ABX. And then predict the number of rejected employees. The number of rejected we expect from employees K with 1 week of experience. We are going to see that. And then if each rejection unit costs 55, compute the number of the total number of rejected employees in 1 week. We are also going to establish. Now, in this case, they have already computed for you. We are not going to go further by trying to examine to determine the table to be examined. Maybe the summation of X we have already been given. Now, these are the formulas we are going to use. Let me just write the equations here. Have summations of Y is equal to NA plus B summations of X. That's a regression. They have summations of XY. We are going to have A summations of X plus B summations of what? X squared. And summation of Y we have been given there. Summation of X also been given. This is A of X, this is Y. Summation of XY we have been given here. Summation of X squared we have been given. Now it teaches upon us to substitute these figures in our equation. We have now a going summation of Y, which is 128. 128 is equal to, how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are going to have 8A plus B summation of X. Summation of X is 172. I have 72B. Then we have summation of XY. Summation of 69 is equal to summation of A, summation of X. Summation of X was 72. A plus summation of X squared is 732B. At that point, it is forming what we call as simultaneous equations. We can either decide to use elimination method or substitution. Now let me use elimination method. Let me eliminate A. We are going to find the LCM of 72, 82, which is 72. Now therefore I can multiply this equation by 9, then this is by 1. But if I take 128 multiplied by 9, we have, it is going to be 1152 is equal to 72a plus 72 multiplied by 9, we have 648. 648b. Then 1 multiplied by that, we get 1069 is equal to 72a plus 732b. Now, since we want to eliminate a, we are going to subtract. But we have 648 minus 732. We have negative 84. Negative 84b is equal to 1152 minus 1069. We have 83. Therefore, for us to get the value of a with b, we can divide this side by negative 84. Divide this side by negative 84. B alone is going to be 83 divided by negative 84. Have negative 0.988. Let me use 3 decimal places. Therefore, it becomes easier. We can now substitute where b is in 8 of the equation to get the value of a. Have 128 is equal to 8a plus 72 multiplied by negative 988, 0.988. Have 128, it is going to be plus. When that comes to the other side, we have 72. Multiply that one, we get 71. 71.143 is equal to 8a. 128 plus the answer, we have 199. 199.143 is equal to 8. A divided by 8 divided by 8. A alone, and the divide by 8, we are having the value of A as 24.89. Now equation will be y is equal to 24.89 minus 0.988x. 0.998x. Correct. Now at that point, we can take it further. We can take it further now. So we are told that predict the number of rejects you will expect from employee K with 1 week of experience. With 1 week of experience. Now, therefore, we can say that assuming K is equal to 1 week of experience. Therefore, we can just bring in our equation y is equal to 24.89 minus 0.988 into 1. I have y is equal to 24. Okay, the answer minus 0.988. We have is going to be 23.90. That is the number of rejects we'll expect if employee K, which are with 1 week experience, in that case we get 23.9 rejects. And then we are told that if each reject unit cost a factory 55 shillings, compute the number of rejected cost of which is what? Now, therefore, it becomes easier. We just take whatever we are having here, 23. That's 23.90 multiplied by what? 55. Because they each reject cost 55. Now, therefore, what are we going to get? We are multiplying by 55. We get 14.77. That is shillings. That is the answer to that part B. Part B, Roman 3. Then we are told part C. The Fashion Dressmaker Limited makes ladies' dresses using job costing method. They do jobs, namely ABC and XYZ, use predetermined overhead rate to apply manufacturing overhead to production department. Job ABC is based on machine hour, while job XYZ is based on percentage of material cost. The budgeted production and cost data for the two jobs are as follows. We have been given that job A, we can talk over production overhead 4,000, and then the other one is 220. Unit produced 10,020 units, 10,000 units and 20,000 units respectively. Machine hours is 16,000 and 7,500 units hours respectively. Material cost is 150 and 400,000. Then we are told addition informations. At the end of the year 2022, the job ABC had incurred production overhead cost amounting to 305. Remember, it was what? It was 304. Now it has increased to 305. And produced unit, really this one were 110, 10,000. It has produced units 98 using 5990 from 16. Then material costing is 147 from 150. Then the other one also, we have their figures given and addition information number 2. Then we are told compute a predetermined overhead absorptions. For job A, we have job, before I write it, okay, job ABC, and that one, we here say that overhead absorption rate is equal to budgeted overhead over budgeted activity level. Therefore, we are having job ABC, can have a job ABC, then we have XYZ. Therefore, in this case, we can look at overhead absorption rate for productions, overhead absorption rate for production. We are going to say that the budgeted overhead, that is 304, over budgeted activity, which is the number of units produced, 10,000. And for this one, we are going to have 220. We are dividing by 20,000. Here you should be getting 30.4. What about that side? 2200 divided by 20. You have 11. That is overhead absorbed rate. Then for material cost, overhead absorption rate for material, we do the same, that is the 150 over the units of budgeted activity level, which were the number of hours, which is 16. Then here we are having 400,000 divided by 75. And then we have 150,000. We are dividing by 16. 100 to get 9.375. Divide by 7500. We have 53.33. Then we are told determine the extent of over or under absorptions. Therefore, we have to determine at the end of 2012, did we have over or under absorptions? Now we can do the same overhead absorption rate for production. Overhead absorption rate for production. We are calling job ABC, then XYZ. At this point, we are having 305 divided by 980, have 305,000 divided by 980. Then this side we are going to have 21,216. We are dividing by what? 2,500. 2,500. What you get? Half 3,500. We are dividing by 9,800. We get 31.12. Okay, 21,600 divided by 2,500. Have 10.54. What about the material? Material we are going to have, we are given that it was 147 for ABC divided by 5990. We are having 147 divided by 15990. 147,000 divided by 15990. We have 9.19. Then the other side for XYZ, we had 395 divided by 75. That's 395 divided by 7550. 395 divided by 7550, correct? 395,000 divided by 7550. We have 52.32. Therefore, we can compare whether we hit the we have said that determine the extent of over or under absorption of overhead for each job. Now we can have here number 1. Let me say that it is the production overhead for ABC, and then we have XYZ. Production overhead at the beginning, it was 30.4. That was 30.4 at the beginning. Then at the end, we had 31.12, meaning we had over absorption. Of how much? That is 31.12 minus 30.4. 0.72. What about XYZ at the beginning? Then we have end. At the beginning we had 11. Then at the end it was 10.45. We had under absorption of, that is 11 minus 10.45, which is 0.1? 0.46, sorry. 0.46. That is what about the material overhead of material? Absorption rate of material. At the beginning we had for ABC 9.75, 9.375. At the end it was 9.19. We had under absorption of what? 9.375 minus 9.19. That is 0.185. Then this one for XYZ at the beginning it was 53.333. Then at the end it was 52.32. We had under absorption of 53 minus 52.32. which is 1. That was 1.01. That was over, under absorption, under absorption, under absorption. That's what we wanted to determine the extent of absorption for both the jobs X, Y, Z and ABC. That's what you are all to do under question number 3 of August 2023.